I personally don't think this Notting Hill Carnival should be a thing. Listen, Caribbean culture is cool. I like it. I like dancehall. I like the vibes. Last year we had 8 stabbings. One of them was fatal. One guy kicked to death in the streets. Females go there wondering if they're going to be SA'd this year. It's a devilish event filled with low IQ people. By the way, I don't mean low IQ in a racial way or anything like that. There's high quality ethnic people in other areas, right? Notting Hill Carnival to me is just a festival of vampires. I never liked public areas with lots of huge crowds. I've always been into quiet places. Imagine being lying on the floor covered in a pool of your own blood, crying for your mum, watching some meaty fat thing twerk across the street and smelling jerk chicken. It seems like the worst possible way to go out. There's an ongoing history of SA and murder. It's not a festival, it's an energy harvesting ritual at this point. It's hell. Police are fearing for this year. It's happening every year. I feel like, personally, just go to smaller crowd gatherings, have a block party, go to a little motive with 50 to 100 people, little bashment party here and there. You know, on YouTube, I see these bashment parties and they look so cool. But I feel like when you go to these huge mass gatherings, it's just gonna be some guaranteed death pool. And it's every year, man. Man, I seen ops there. You're getting different gang rivals doing things. There's a lack of crowd control. There was a video of a bus stop collapsing as well. People were sat on the bus stop. The police probably use an event like this as a means to slap people up and enjoy some kind of power dominance complex or something, I don't know. But over 1 million people are willing to attend. It's too big now, I'm not gonna lie. It's one tiny area and it's filled with people. The people that actually live there just get out of the area every year and they go get hotels and shit, because end of the day, it's just not, you can't live there, man. And all of this is just over money. They know there's money to be made from this festival. That's why they ain't willing to cancel it. The Met Police even made a recovery space for women who get SA'd at the carnival.
The space event where women and girls who might feel sort of vulnerable in Carnival, unfortunately there are incidents of sexual assaults, can go and be supported in those areas. And again, just working with the partners to make sure that we can deliver a safe, secure Carnival. We're working a lot with other agencies as well, so emergency services supported by the City of London Police and also British Transport Police.
That's dark. Black Mirror dystopia we're living in right now. End of the day, prevention is better than cure, right? They need to basically rename it to Rape Carnival, because that's all you're gonna get when you go there. You're gonna get fornication, destruction. And when it comes to this whole police thing, like, there's literally booths where women, like areas at the carnival where you can recover from SA. Think of that for a second. There's this promised trauma from going to this. It's making me break down. Like, literally, I'm having a fucking anxiety attack thinking of that shit. London is very poorly run. It's very inefficient. And when you compare it to other countries like Singapore or somewhere with an amazing infrastructure, places like, I say Singapore, right? But I don't know about other places. But when it comes to London, like the infrastructure, the way things are ran, there's potholes everywhere. And yet they're spending millions on this death trap festival. And I feel like, what are you doing, Sadiq Khan? I don't believe in Sadiq Khan. I think he's a mayor. We need to pattern up, man.
For first timers at Notting Hill Carnival, firstly, why is it your first time? But actually, on a serious note, check the weather forecast, make sure you stay hydrated, take a bottle of water with you. Don't wear your favourite shirt, as I've learned. It will get either oil on it or paint on it. You must try some jerk chicken. And also don't forget to rep your country, whether it's by a football shirt, a flag or colours. Really important, rep it.
Studies estimate it brings in 90 million to 120 million to London's economy every year. But policing costs 6 million every year. So there's DJs that make money from brand deals, artists that performing, there's food stalls, all of that. As a man, as a religious man, a man of God, I find that Notting Hill, you're just going to hell. Why would you voluntarily want to go to hell? You're going to a place where there's just loads of sex going on, loads of lust. Let's be honest, it's lust, like girls throwing around their batty. What do we say about batty on this channel, guys? We're always talking about batty man, batty twerk, all this. I'm not a fan of batty. And the thing is, yeah, there's people's wives. You're getting wines from people's wives. There's someone's uncle's getting something from someone's niece. Like, it's just long, man. Why don't we just be normal? I find that Caribbean culture sounds better in your head. It sounds good in your head. But once you actually go to a Jamaican barber or something like that, you just realize how vexed you get. You get vexed around these Jamaican man and all this. I like it, innit? Like, there's no shade to be thrown against them, man. But end of the day, it does make you have high cortisol levels and it does piss you off. It's one big energy transfer. Money is a form of energy. So even if you're not being schizophrenic about it and talking about, you know, like actual energy, then money is a sort of energy. And there's money being transferred between people, transactions being made. It's a geographical area with lots of energy. Ubers as well, and people paying for Ubers, train tickets, all that. A lot of man will lose their girl to Notting Hill Carney. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. You just gotta run up them figures in silence. Stay away from Notting Hill this year. It will be filled with a lot of unemployed men who are bitter and angry, walking around with ZKs in their jeans, a bad work ethic, a chip on their shoulder. It's not even a good place to trap either. You can't even trap in Notting Hill because there's a Fed everywhere you turn. I feel like Notting Hill, I don't know, Indian culture has something in common with that. You know, like whenever there's mass gatherings and all that and loads of crowds, it reminds me of New Delhi or some shit. And there's trash all over the floor. That's long, man. Just get a job. I don't know. I feel like having a motive at home with your girl and just sat around. You can get a wine at home. Why do you have to go get a wine? I don't know, man. There's probably a lot of meaty gratings there. There's probably a lot of fucking ear rape music that's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna be walking around thinking about shagging. I said it before, like there was a TikTok that I saw and the guy was talking about how he's gonna go Notting Hill and there's gonna be pre all over your boxers. You're gonna be hard. It's dead, man. You're gonna be dry humping. Man are walking around dry humping the floor and shit for no reason. I find like, why not just do push-ups? Nah, man, I feel like Notting Hill is a perfect opportunity to get away with whatever you want. You can go punch someone in the face. You can go slap them up. That's probably a good reason to go if you want to punch someone up and get away with it. Or if you're a wrong'un, if you're a pred, then yeah, go Notting Hill so you can get away with any crime that you do and you don't get any jail sentence because you've basically been let off easy. Because the feds decided that they want to make money instead of dishing out justice. Hyde Park could be a good place. They could make it like Glastonbury and have actual things going on. Food stalls, all that. It could make it a bit safer because Hyde Park is more of like a, you know, like a high security area.